General Hospital Spoilers reveal that Port Charles feels like an old neighborhood where I know every resident, and right now, the tangled web involving Nina Reeves, her daughter Willow, Valentin Cassadine, and the dangerous Jack Brennan has me absolutely captivated. It's the kind of high-stakes intrigue that reminds me why I've stayed loyal all these decades, the way one secret can ripple outward and threaten to upend so many lives at once. What has me particularly excited these days is how the writers are showing us once again that no secret in Port Charles stays buried forever. Nina has bravely teamed up with Valentin to feed Jack Brennan false intelligence in hopes of bringing him down for good. As a longtime fan, I admire Nina's courage here. She's a woman who's grown so much, fighting to protect her family after years of heartbreak. But I can't help wondering, and I suspect many of you longtime viewers are asking the same thing, what will happen when Willow discovers this alliance? The latest developments suggest that moment may be closer than we think, and it's creating an electric tension that's building with every episode. From what we've seen, Willow has already positioned herself powerfully against Brennan. In that memorable scene on April Haimui Ba, she met him face to face and made her stance crystal clear. She knows he's been blackmailing Nina with that incriminating video of her driving near Drew's house on the night of the shooting. Willow cleverly reminded him of her own influence on the committee that oversees WSB funding, essentially warning him that she could cut off his resources and expose him if he doesn't cooperate. She even demanded he dig up evidence against Drew, though she kept her reasons close to her chest. To me, this shows a side of Willow that's become more ambitious and strategic than ever before. I've always seen her as someone who started from such pain and loss, but now she's playing the game with real confidence. My personal theory, and it might differ from how some fans see it, is that Willow isn't just protecting herself, she's quietly building her own empire in Port Charles, one calculated move at a time. This feels refreshingly different from her earlier, more vulnerable storylines, and it adds such depth to her character. The real heat in this story comes from the mother-daughter tension that's always simmered between Willow and Nina. Willow has already shown she's willing to use strong tactics, like pressuring Nina to help sedate Drew and even arranging things so Nina's fingerprints would be on the syringe. She did it partly because she resented Nina's protectiveness toward Charlotte Cassadine. So imagine how explosive it will be if Willow learns that Nina is secretly working with Valentin to destroy Brennan. I believe Willow may have already overheard something, or she soon will, and that discovery is going to force a dramatic confrontation. Rather than simply exploding in anger, I think Willow might choose a more calculated path, one that surprises us all. What if she decides to link herself into the plan instead of immediately tearing it apart? My longtime viewing experience tells me the show loves these unexpected alliances, and Willow inserting herself could create an even more dangerous triangle. She might offer Brennan new information or a new deal, using what she knows about her mother's secret meetings to gain even more control. It's a theory that fits the evidence we've been given, and it would make the storyline far more layered than a simple betrayal. This potential clash between Willow and Nina is already sending ripples through Port Charles that feel bigger than just family drama. When Willow confronts her mother, and I have no doubt that confrontation is coming soon, it won't be a quiet conversation. It will be charged with years of unresolved hurt, mixed with Willow's growing hunger for power. Nina has worked so hard to rebuild their relationship, yet Willow's ambition keeps pushing them apart. I find myself rooting for them to find common ground even as I thrill at the chaos unfolding. The latest updates hint that Willow is preparing fresh announcements or demands for Brennan, perhaps leveraging her committee position in bolder ways. This could escalate everything quickly, drawing in more players and turning a covert operation into something that threatens the stability of the entire town. Port Charles has seen its share of disasters, but this one feels personal and modern, blending old Cassadine-style intrigue with today's political and intelligence games. What makes this arc so compelling is how it builds on everything we've loved about General Hospital for decades. Remember how family secrets used to tear people apart in the Cheen Moos and early Hang-Ins? This feels like a sophisticated evolution of those stories. Nina's alliance with Valentin carries echoes of past Cassadine schemes, yet it's grounded in a mother's desperate love. Willow's maneuvers add a fresh, ambitious edge that keeps the show feeling current and exciting. I've been turning this over in my mind during my quiet afternoons, and I genuinely believe the writers are setting up something explosive. If Willow does decide to align herself with the plan in her own way, or if she uses the secret to force Brennan's hand, we could see alliances shift overnight. The danger Brennan represents isn't going away easily, and now with Willow potentially stirring the pot even more, the stakes feel sky high. As someone who's watched through countless weddings, shootings, and shocking returns, I love how this storyline rewards longtime viewers. Every reference to past events like Nina's complicated history or Willow's journey from the nurses' ball to political power adds richness. It makes me feel connected, like I'm watching old friends navigate new crises, and the best part, the show keeps delivering those moments that make my heart race. Will Willow's next move against Brennan backfire and expose everything? Or will her growing influence actually help take him down faster than Nina and Valentin planned? Either way, it's clear that Port Charles is heading toward another period of intense drama, with secrets spilling out and relationships tested like never before. I sit here each afternoon eagerly waiting for the next episode, feeling that same warmth and anticipation I did all those years ago. This current chapter with Willow, Nina, Valentin, and Brennan is pure General Hospital magic, heartfelt, suspenseful, and full of surprising turns. The mother-daughter confrontation that's building will likely push the story into even wilder territory, creating new troubles that spread far beyond one family. Yet that's what keeps me coming back. The hope that even in the midst of all this chaos, love and truth might eventually find a way through. The town is buzzing with tension, and I couldn't be more thrilled to watch it unfold. After more than 4 decades of loyalty, I'm convinced the best is still ahead, and these next weeks are going to be unforgettable for all of us who hold this show dear to our hearts. Let's keep tuning in together, dear friends. Port Charles never disappoints.